And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight, it's the first of two here on this Monday night, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Carolina Panthers. The first of two on this Monday night, the Saints and Panthers underway from Charlotte. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. In his seventh season now, here's Alvin Kamara. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Their own 21-yard line. A man who joined the Panthers from the NFC champs, it's Miles Sanders. That's Demario Davis navigating his way into the backfield for a tackle for loss.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Young to throw it. That's swung out wide to Sanders. Only able to gain a couple there, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. You look at the Saints defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Intercepted by the Saints. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them, because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
Throwing his car on third down. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Saints lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Panthers nothing. Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Okay, ready?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Second down and 6 now.
Three.
Now here's Young. And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. Young off the play fake. Short throw underneath to Hurst. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Now it's second and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
They go play action. Young.
35-yard line.
He'll get this to the rookie, Jonathan Mingo. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
43 rail. Set, go.
Off the play fake, Young. And Sharp calls it in. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Sanders is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 5-yard line now. Second and goal.
Drill green. Ready?
A play fake. Now Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Black ultra. Black shot. Yellow. Go. Blaster. 6. Hut.
To throw, Young. He He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a man picked up after 2 years in Detroit. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. From the 43, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
On play action, it's Carr. This one swung out to Williams. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 1 now.
Yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw his Carr. He completes it to Olave. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Now, 180, OP. Yes, up.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw caught by Olave. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. This from 42 yards out. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Down.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. To throw on second down is Young. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he'll be taken down, but now working across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. It's a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I'd pin the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1, and he's hoping on the road to glory.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Panthers had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Thielen with his first catch, and it's a first down.
I think we all need some time to adjust to Thielen moving the sticks in the new uniform. Figured the Minnesota native, Minnesota State grad would be a Viking for life. He's in Carolina now and gets to be the veteran star, helping along a very young but promising offense.
It's Young on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Zach Baun leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are back within a score. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
From the gun, it's Carr.
That one complete downfield to Johnson.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 9.
Carr.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They lost 2 and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right to the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires, and the Panthers will get the football back. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Young.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Hey, green.
A 2nd down throw for Young. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
Red, cycle. You, yellow.
Young on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So they take a big, big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You want some explanations.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
6-18.
They'll set up a throw. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. And Shaheed going to go in motion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Carr now on 1st down.
Tries the left side and finds Olave.
And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Now Carr. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Kamara. Bowling his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Gold to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Saints 24, Panthers 14. Robbie Gould sets the kickoff.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Come on, bang.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Ready?
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Here we go.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Young. A quick throw complete to Chark. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Now 2nd and 3.
Another run here with Sanders. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That second down play nets a -4.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Young will set to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Carr going to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Drop for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. 3rd and 19.
Throwing now is Carr. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
And he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Ready?
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And 3rd and 8 now. And quickly they get to the line.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Chark the motion man right.
Now Young. And this is going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Steel, black. Ready.
Now Young on 4th down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
First and 10 at the
Now Young.
48-yard line.
That is taken in by Hurst. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. It's Young off play action. They'll roll him out right. And Sharp calls it in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And they're going to speed things up here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
2nd down, back to Sanders.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year.
And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead will shrink to 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
On the return, here's Shaheed. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
83 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
The Shaheed going to go in motion. Here's Carr now going to fake the jet sweep and throw off play action. They'll get this out to Kamara.
Fights him off. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Carr.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Carr, quick throw, it's complete.
Touchdown, Saints! A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Saints get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The Saints offense and Derek Carr, they're still on the field, so they figure to go for 2 here.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You have the first one for the second one to even matter.
He'll air one out deep from Mingo. And incomplete on a deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Yellow, zoom, spike, white, jet, jet. Ready, ready.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. He's got Mingo. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Young off the play fake. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full...
And got his man, complete. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Saints have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
Ready, ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Meanwhile, Young's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage. From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark, 56 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Saints 42, Panthers 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is. The things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Here comes the Saints punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Ready.
Now a 1st down throw for Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Now Gold for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Saints 49, Panthers 28. Robbie Gould set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Blue. Ready?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big fella go. Inside the 10.
Touchdown. Hayden Hurst. 81 yards.
And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
49. Panthers 35.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Saints.
694.
Carr going to throw here.
Downfield, and he's got Olave. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
On play action, it's Carr.
He'll find Shaheed out to the right.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they just